Well, West Virginia school systems are battling a double whammy of teacher and student absenteeism. Yesterday, we looked at how some instructors are missing class time and what's being done to improve that situation. In tonight's Crisis in the Classroom segment, Kenny Bass focuses on students who are chronically absent and how that impacts their education.
As bad as teacher attendance is in some West Virginia counties, there are many areas where student attendance is even worse. State Education Department records show in the last school year, 57% of McDowell County students were absent 19 or more days. In fact, there were 7 school systems where more than 40% of their students were chronically absent, missing at least 19 days. In addition to McDowell, add Lincoln, Boone, Wyoming, Brooke, Logan, and Summers to the list.
We've gotten away from seeing the importance of setting those good foundational habits of getting up and going, just like you do when you have a job.
In the 2022-23 school year, Lincoln County had the state's second worst attendance numbers. Nearly half of the county's students were chronically absent. In his first full year as superintendent, Frank Barnett is employing several methods and strategies to cut those absences, and he says the county is seeing positive results.
We formed attendance teams at each school level. We have our community schools contacts, we have our community contacts, we have our social workers and our counselors who are getting on the phone and making phone calls when these students are absent. Where are we? What's going on? We're worried. What can we do to help? Where our attendance director is making home visits. So we're utilizing all those things. We've put a lot of those items into place, and I'm glad to say it's still not where I want it, but we've dropped from 49%, almost 50%, to this year. At this point, I ran the data yesterday, we're at 39.26. So that's huge. We got a long way to go, but we're going to keep plugging along until we get there.
There are laws on the books where parents can be held responsible if their children miss too much school. But that requires cooperations between educators and county prosecutors, something Barnett says was missing in the past, but that's no longer the case.
We've been working with a prosecutor to say, hey, we need some help. We need your help. And we've got a very good relationship with the prosecutor. Had a great meeting with him the other day. And that's not our goal to prosecute anybody. We just want to make sure that these kids are coming and getting what they need, both academically and socially, emotionally.
While Lincoln and other counties across West Virginia try to get more of their kids in school, the State Department of Education is well aware of the problem and how chronic absenteeism affects more than just grades.
The counties are really working with parents, but it's going to take the community and everybody to start back focusing on the value of an education and the importance of education. So in many of our communities, it's changing the culture that school is where students need to be if they want to be able to succeed and move forward in life, and that school is important. It's not just something when, I have time, I show up.
There are counties managing their student absence problem, but even the 5 systems with the best attendance numbers still have about 1/5 of their students chronically absent. Those counties are Ohio, Hardy, Taylor, Marion, and Putnam. Blatt and superintendents in counties with the highest rates of absenteeism say if the state can't find a way to get teachers and students back in class more often, efforts to improve test scores and educational results may continue to fall short.
So we've got to get the focus back on the importance of that and the fact that the achievement isn't going to get better with these chronic absenteeism numbers, and it even affects the students that aren't chronically absent. Because as so many students are absent, there's so much repetition to catch those students up so that all of our students see an impact on learning.
Obviously, I'm a big CTE proponent. And looking at getting these students not only academically college ready, but getting career ready. And part of career ready, again, I go back to where I said a while ago, is those soft skills of, the work habits, showing up to work on time, being where you're supposed to be, doing what you're supposed to be doing, and just building those habits. And the academics will come. We get them here, the academics will come.
In Charleston, with this Crisis in the Classroom report, I'm Kenny Bass.
And if you would like to see how your county stacks up with teacher and student absences from the last school year, just head over to our website, WCHSTV.com. Thank you for watching, and here's another video to watch from Eyewitness News. Just click right here to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell notification for the latest.